Hey, it's me again. Yeah, I'm at the corner of Belmont and Sacramento. I don't know how I got here. Remember Sue, that girl I went out with for like 2 days last year? I didn't like her because I thought she smelled like fish. Well, I got to be friends with her brother, Ted. And he said, why don't you come on out and we'll have some drinks for a while? I said, fine. Yeah, no. And he says, let's go to Target. I need to pick up some groceries. I said, that's bizarre. Why would you buy groceries at Target? First sign that something was weird. He drives a Pontiac Fiero. And I didn't even like his sister because she was a little chunky and she didn't have that kind of a personality that overcame the chunkiness. You're not listening. This is not about me and my dating life. Finally, we go to a bar and have another couple of drinks, but they're really stiff and I start to feel sick. So this Polish cousin of his, he had this bizarre collection of lizards and toads. They don't even have buses in this part of town. Please, can you come get me? Guess who? After you dropped me off last night, okay, I'll hand it to you. I should have just gone into my apartment and gotten the old PJs and gone to bed. I went to that liquor store that Milt runs just at the corner out there. I was just minding my own business when these kids asked me to buy them some liquor. You're right, I should have just stayed home. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know what I was thinking. I got a couple bucks in my pocket, so fine, I'm gonna buy these kids. You know, they're good kids. These kids, it's a gang. Stu is their leader. Stu from Guatemala. Yeah, he's from Guatemala. Turns out the cops have been staking this place out. I didn't want to get involved in that. Long story short, Stu from Guatemala. What are you guys doing later on? Are you gonna barbecue? I know this thing is like a bad rerun of Roseanne, but if you could just come get me. Hey, me again. What time is it by you? Did I wake you? You know why this stuff keeps happening to me? I don't have enough stuff to look forward to in my life. You've got to bottom out before turning things around. If you come and get me, and I'm gonna go back to school in the fall. Part of it is my irresponsibility. I mean, I've got to face that, but also it's a spirit of adventure. Anyway, so I throw up by the river. I'm starting to feel sick again. I don't like Dairy Queen anymore. There's an ambulance right here and I'm thinking about waving them down. I wouldn't ask you if it weren't the most important thing in the world. Would not ask you to come get me if I absolutely didn't have another way home. Hey, together we can fix this. Changes need to be made. Now, let me tell you about my idea. I was at the sales convention. Happy Thursday, by the way. I was at the sales convention out here in Coal City, I think it is. Anyway, remember Dwayne and those guys? Remember Wayne and those guys from the Midwest region? Dwayne. Daryl from, well, he was in operations when you were with us, but they've since moved him. Yeah, he's got that idea for the quick and easy, where it's like you make everything at home. It's home beef jerky, home ice cream. Remember that snack Doodles? Doodles and snow cones, but the primary function is beef jerky. One word for you, investment. Is she yelling at, she's yelling at the kids, right? She's yelling at you? Yelling at me. What is that? Hey, what is that? The Winnebago's leaving. Am I gonna get in it? Or is someone I know who I consider a really close friend gonna come get me? Am I with my boxcar Willie? I'm gonna get on a train and come home? I don't do that, I'm not a hobo. Hello? Hello? Pick up. I know you're there. No one there? Well, I'll tell you what, I hope you got a lot of tape on that answering machine because I have got a lot of good news to share with you. I got the YMCA. I'm not cleaning the pool anymore. They got me doing other stuff. In a second! What we do is we have these big candle parties. We go house to house. Somebody hosts them. And we just have candle parties. And some of them are scented. And they smell really good. Ace Hardware. Part-time. Pick up. It's getting dark and this is not the town you want to be in after dark. I mean, there's a winged man, he's got wings. I thought about working for Chipotle for a while, but they discriminate. You, sir. You, sir. And again, I'm just in a weird area of the grid where if there were buses, I definitely would get on one and just go to Google Earth, type in red phone booth. I'm gonna hang up the phone. I'll be waiting for you outside the phone booth. Thank you. Congratulations to you, sir. You have graduated from the School of Tough Love, and you've graduated Mr. Cum Laude, or whatever it is they give out with honors. You're the one who went off and had a wife and family. That's your mistake. Okay, I can't help with that now, but I can chip in a little bit with some business ideas, things on the side that you could be doing. You could still keep your job. You can still have your family. I'm not asking you to get a divorce and move out. I'm asking you to chip in a little bit and do your share around here. Hey, I didn't mean that. Come on. Starting to put the pieces together, that's all. Just little pieces. I'm taking Japanese classes now because I think that's where the economy's headed. Who was your friend who was with you that one time at the University of Dayton when you were throwing up? Right there in the quad. You know, it's not that I'm keeping score here. That's not my style. Remember that time about 4 or 5 years ago we were in that food mart and you needed some change? This Daryl thing with this quick and easy, for all I know, the guy's a gazillionaire. Are you familiar with cell phones at all? He's got it figured out so that you can send text messages via your computer. We need to be in business with this guy. He's got this idea for a machine that washes your clothes and dries them at the same time.
End of final message.